and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars Unbox, Unbag and Build per bag. This time I'm here with set 75298, AT-AT versus Tauntaun Microfighters. The set was released on the 1st of March 2021, has 205 pieces, is rated ages 6+ and comes with 2 minifigures. The set retails at €19.99 in euros, £17.99 in pounds and $19.99 in dollars, which is a little bit weird, but hey, what have you. Enter the first brick-built Tauntaun at minifig scale and exit the moulded piece that, in my opinion, looked much better. Don't get me wrong, this thing does look cute, but I just love the moulded animal's uniqueness. We also see the second AT-AT Microfighter here, which raises the question, what about the rest of Star Wars? You released the third Millennium Falcon Microfighter and the second AT-AT Microfighter, and I'm wondering, have you watched the rest of Star Wars? But no. It's a nice set though, it is. It's nice that I now have a mommy AT-AT and a baby AT-AT, so that'll look nice together. Getting on now to the rest of the box, you can see on the side there, nothing too crazy, but a small print and the Star Wars logo, the LEGO Life logo and more small print, and then on the bottom we'll see more small print, nothing exactly too interesting there, more small print again on the top, again nothing really too crazy there at all, and your 1-for-1 minifigure. On the back then you will also see that it shows one action box that the AT-AT driver comes with a stud shooter. But that's pretty much it. You see it from another angle and there's not really an awful lot to say about it other than that, but yeah. And from the back of the box to the unbox. Okay, so as holds true, they had the 2 bags and 2 instruction books. So we see the Tauntaun is bag number 2 and the AT-AT is bag number 1. Notably then we see no stickers, but yeah, let's get on to the build. So on bag number 1 we see the AT-AT and we see a few printed tiles. We see one here and one in the small side there, I'll show you in a second. We also then see our AT-AT driver, but to be honest, other than that, no crazy pieces, nothing really unusual or anything like that. On then to the small side, we can pretty much see, like, again, nothing that interesting, but we do see the printed tile up here, which is nice to see there. That goes there for the, obviously, the front, the eyes kind of the AT-AT, but again, nothing really too crazy. Let's get on to the build. So at the end of bag number 1, we have our AT-AT Microfighter. And to be honest, it looks better than I thought it would. I didn't think it's going to look too bad, like it is a Microfighter. It's supposed to be a chubby AT-AT, sorry. But like it does actually look quite well. Also then you'll see a control panel printed in there, which is nice to see there, definitely. Very simple build. Like there was not an awful lot of difficult techniques in it at all by any means. Also then you'll see we have the driver for the AT-AT, and that's nice as well. He comes with his spare kind of stud there, and then our spare pieces for this bag are here in front of you. It's nice that actually you get a spare piece for a spare piece, like you get 2 spare pieces there essentially, which is nice to see there. But yeah, that's it for bag number 1. Let's get on to bag number 2. So in bag number 2, we can see the Tauntaun is in here through just the colour scheme alone. We can also then see that Luke is in here as well. You see there he has 2 head prints there, and this is nice. We also see his hat there. Not an awful lot of crazy pieces other than that. There's no printed tiles in this side. There is, however, like this piece, which is just interesting to see there. I suppose it's kind of necessary for the Tauntaun because he's riding on the back of the Tauntaun, which is, you know. Also something I didn't notice is there's 2 stud shooters, so that's interesting there. I didn't really show it on the box. I don't think it did, but yeah. And then onto our small side then you'll see some more horns. I'm not sure why there's horns in both sides of the bags, but yeah. And you will also see some printed tiles there for the eyes. You'll see Luke's lightsaber hilt there as well with a spare one towards the right, and up towards the top left there you'll see 2 separate goggles, which is really nice there that they've added in a spare. I thought, why did they do that? But it turns out that they are actually quite bendy, like they're not very like sturdy, like they will kind of move there if you push them in a little bit. But yeah, that's really it for the overview of bag number 2. Nothing too crazy, but some nice pieces definitely. Yeah, let's get on to the build. So at the end of bag number 2, we have the Tauntaun. Same as the AT-AT, fairly simple build, nothing too taxing. Some nice techniques in this one though compared to the last one. I mean, like with the other one with the AT-AT, I think it was fairly typical and expected what they were going to do, really. Whereas this one, there was some kind of nice little techniques, but you know, again, nothing too crazy. It is still a really small build and a really low level build. Then we have Luke Skywalker with his stud blaster there as well. Our spare pieces for this bag. Oh, and I said earlier, I have no clue why these were separated into two different bags, but they were separated because one was left and one was right. We got a spare part for each of them, which means we got a spare set of horns, which is really nice to see there. We don't get another stud in this one, spare stud in this one, but this is the spare pieces you get in the entire set. Some nice pieces there, definitely, with the horns and the goggles there. We also then see pretty much everything at the end. We see the two minifigures we get there and their attachments, and we see the spare studs there for the blasters, and we see, of course, the two microfighters. Now at the end of this instruction book there is nothing, just that's it. And at the end of this instruction book we see the wave from the first half of the year and an advert from Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Typical inventory list that comes for both of the bags there in instruction 1, and that's pretty much it. Thanks a million for watching my video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you think there's anything that needs to be said. Thanks a million, guys. See you again. Take care.